If you have ever played ULTRAKILL, you have probably encountered an enemy that is quite a bit more tankier than all the other enemies that you can obliterate with little effort. These enemies I'm talking about are ones such as Malicious Face and Cerberus, which are first introduced as a boss in the prelude, but quickly become an enemy that you see more often in later levels. And they can often tend to be very annoying to kill due to their relatively large health pool. Luckily, there are some pretty nifty methods that can be used to kill these pain in the ass enemies. And even luckier for you, I'll be teaching them to you for free! Whoa! In this short series of videos. Now, for each enemy there are quite a few ways of killing them, some of which are very easy to replicate early on in the game, some require you to have unlocked certain equipment later on in the game, and some are just downright risky or hard, but I'm still going to show them as they are pretty fucking cool. And there should be at least one of each that you can easily learn and utilize when playing. Each type will be marked with E, U, or R. E means that it can be easily done early in the game. U means that it requires something that is unlocked quite late in the game, such as the rail cannon or anything after that, as well as alternate weapons, and R means that it is hard / risky, but really fucking cool. But enough with all this rambling, and let's get into what this video is really focusing on, and that is brutally murdering Malicious Face very fast in many ways. Okay, so I didn't realise this when I was writing the script, but I forgot to remind you that this is another, I don't know, episode video, I guess, of the ULTRAKILL For Dummies series that I'm going to be doing. I know it's been quite a while. I have been busy and procrastinating. I'm going to go right now. Yeah, enjoy the video. Probably the simplest way you can kill a Malicious Face is by using the blue arm to parry the second or first throw projectile it spits out. Parrying this projectile straight back at it will make it explode upon impact with the Malicious Face and cause an explosion that will friendly fire the projectiles that have just left its mouth, thus killing it. But this can be very finicky, although the timing for this is actually pretty easy, as you just have to parry the second or first projectile directly back at the Malicious Face, and even if you don't get the first projectile but parry the second one, there's still a chance to insta-kill it, as if you do, it will be on such low health that a couple of shots from your Revolver can finish it off. Or parry its malicious beam attack if you're close enough to do that. The Sharpshooter is the red variant of the Revolver, which can be unlocked at 12,500p from as early as the second level of prelude from the tournament. The ult fire of this weapon charges the weapon by spinning it around, which looks pretty fucking cool, and when fired while spinning it will ricochet off a wall, but it can also explode projectiles when it comes into contact, resulting in a large red explosion. This same function can be used to insta-kill the Malicious Face. This can be done by spinning the gun while pointing it at the mouth of the Malicious Face, then fire the Sharpshooter as soon as you see it start firing through projectiles. This kills the enemy in a much similar way to the parry friendly fire, but is arguably easier as the timing is much easier. And also the larger red explosion better deflects the projectiles back at the Malicious Face. This method is especially good to know due to the long range at which you can perform this insta-kill, opposed to the parry friendly fire, which you need to be quite up close to do. This next method of killing Malicious Face is much less technical, as all it involves is jumping at the Malicious Face and shotgun swapping 3 or more times to kill. I'm not really going to explain it any further because it's pretty fucking simple and it should only really be used if you are dog shit at timing. So this is stupid. I kind of came up with it on the spot. I mean, you can use it if you want. I just don't recommend it because it's pretty slow, and like there's way better things you can do that are faster, and you probably take less damage as well by doing these other things, such as the Sharpshooter one. But I guess you can do this. Whatever. Okay, let's just get away from this one and go into the next one. Yep, sound good? Okay, cool. This next method requires you to unlock the Slab variant of Revolver, which can be unlocked in the Limbo layer by finding the secret stone buttons on 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3, then unlocking the vault in 1-4, which are secret. And I'm definitely not showing them right now in the background footage right now. You definitely can't look at them and see that you get the stone button here, here, and here. Has it been long enough for you to memorize yet? Oh, just one more minute. Okay, I'll wait. You done yet? Nah, screw you, I'm taking it away. Go figure it out yourself. What are you, lazy? Anyway, this insta-kill is a little harder as it requires a little bit more precise timing than previous methods, and it's kind of parrying and Sharpshooter method combined together, but also not really. What you need to do is look at the mouth of the Malicious Face and parry the first projectile that comes your way, but at the same time as parrying, you want to shoot the Slab Revolver. This is very important. If you execute this correctly, the Malicious Face should drop dead to the ground, and even if you don't kill it instantly, the Malicious Face will be on very little health, so you can quite easily finish it off. Okay, so I wasn't able to think of a good name for this method, and I don't really want to ask the people in the Ultra community because they are, I don't know, scary, I guess. And if I just called it like what you use and what it is, it'd be a really long title, and yeah. Okay, cool. This method of killing Malicious Face is my go-to, hence why I called it the cool way. Because it is actually quite simple, but requires you to have unlocked the Whiplash, which is quite far into the game. But that doesn't take away from it being, in my opinion, the best way to kill Malicious Face very fast. To do this, you need to charge the pump charge shotgun twice so that it shows 3 red bars, as this is the most amount of charge you can have till it explodes. You then want to, using your Whiplash, grapple onto the Malicious Face and pull yourself towards it. Then you need to punch with the red fist, fire your shotgun and jump all at the same time, then slam down right after you jump, which will kill the Malicious Face very fast. Now that did sound very complicated when put into words, but once you get the hang of it, it basically becomes muscle memory, and you'll probably use it every time you see a Malicious Face. An upside of this method is that it is guaranteed to kill a Malicious Face almost instantly, as long as you execute it correctly. Hence why, again, it is my favourite method, because it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. When the pump charge is overcharged, it creates a large explosion that deals 50 damage to the player. Though this explosion, much like other explosions, can be used to deflect projectiles, and in this case friendly fire the projectiles at the Malicious Face or 2, killing them. To do this, all you need to do is overpump the shotgun, then fire it when a Malicious Face has just fired its first projectile, when there are about 3 or so projectiles coming towards you. The explosion of the shotgun will deflect the projectiles and most of the time insta-kill your enemy, or if you slightly mess up with timing, the Malicious Face will just have very little health remaining and you can quite easily be finished off with little effort. The Overpump friendly fire method is placed in the hard/risky category due to you taking 50 points of self damage, but this can be negated by dashing to use the iframes from the dash to ignore all explosion damage. It takes a bit of time to learn, but it's extremely useful. Okay, so this one's very cool, but also very hard due to the very precise timing. Though it is also technically simple as it only requires a singular weapon, the marksman revolver. To do a chargeback, what you need to do is wait for the Malicious Face to start charging its beam attack, and preferably you want to stand quite close to the Malicious Face. As the yellow flash appears, indicating the parry window of the beam, you need to walk backwards and throw a coin. As you do so, this will cause the coin's velocity to go directly up. Then as the Malicious Face fires its malicious beam at you, the coin will get in the way and deflect the beam back towards it, killing it. Now this is very hard in Malicious Face insta-kill, and is more so a bit of a flex more than anything, as you can do really cool style things. So I myself wouldn't bother putting in a bunch of hard work to get really good at it, because it's really isn't that practical. But if you want to make a cool montage of you like chargebacking a bunch of Malicious Faces and sentries, which we'll get to in another video, in like the Cybergrind or even just the levels, you can do that. It'll be sick as heck. I'd say fuck. Oh whoops, I just said it. Okay, now this one's got a pretty bad shitty name, but this doesn't matter because I'm not going to explain it in too much detail, because while it is cool, it is less practical than Chargeback, as when you punch the coin, if there are other enemies, it will just hit them instead. But anyway, what you do is punch a coin into the Malicious Face, then charge up your Slab Piercer and hit the center of the Malicious Face, which will hit the Malicious Face going in, but also hit the coin inside the hitbox of the Malicious Face and get an Ultra Ricochet times 2, doing damage to kill the Malicious Face on the spot. And it does sound confusing, so that's why I'm saying it like it sounds really confusing, because it's not that confusing, and like, I mean, you can do it, it's just not that practical, because there'll be other enemies around, but like, you can still do it, I'm not stopping you. This also isn't that great, because you get pummeled by projectiles from Malicious Face while either punching a coin or lining up your shot, so yeah, not that great. Now that is all the Malicious Face insta-kills and near insta-kills. I suggest practicing the Sharpshooter and the cool way, as they are quite easy and versatile. And now I was going to have more insta-kills in this video, but of like other enemies like Cerberus, Sentries, Virtues, and the other one, what's the other? Mind Flayers, because they're really fucking annoying. But then I decided, I don't have the patience to make like a, I don't know, 18-minute long video, so I'll just make this shorter video, and then have multiple of these shorter ones, and then also that'll make it easier for like people to find these, because some people might want to learn how to do like a certain insta-kill, like for example, Malicious Face, but don't want to learn all the other ones. So that would just result in the video not getting watched that much in like certain parts. But like, so yeah, there'll be another video coming out soon, probably with Cerberus, but it will be much shorter because there are way less for Cerberus, and like some of them will be short. This is probably maybe the longest one. And yeah, basically there's just gonna be, I'd say 4 more videos, maybe even 3. I might just bundle some together because there might not be too many. For example, I think Cerberus and Mind Flayer, I mean, there's not many between the two, so they'll probably be put into one video if I decide to do that. And yeah, stay tuned for those. I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something, hope you're gonna murder Malicious Faces a lot more now. And yeah, goodbye. Enjoy.